My name is Joshua Morgan. I am a film student at ACC, and today we will be doing a scene analysis for 127 hours. The scene I chose was the scene when Aaron meets the two young women on his journey. And ultimately, these become the last two people Aaron ends up seeing for, as the title suggests, 127 hours. And I chose this scene because, from a cinematic approach and stance, it does a lot of foreshadowing. It has a lot of very beautiful shots and tells a whole lot of the story without having to say anything. And the sound design also does a very good job of doing that as well. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, right here is such a powerful shot because just prior to this, we had been getting nothing but POV shots, very personal level, very much you can feel that you're in Aaron's shoes. And right here, it's a completely different energy. Right here, it kind of feels a lot more like he's mysterious because we can't see him, but we know it's a human figure. And not only that, it's a very low angle shot, which kind of puts Aaron in power here. It makes him feel kind of larger than life in some instances, despite not too long ago him feeling a lot more personal than now.
Hey! You doing Blue John too, huh?
Something else to mention here in this scene is that just prior we were vibing out to music with Aaron, and it was very upbeat and very welcoming, and now it's deafeningly quiet. All we can hear is them talking, a little bit of background noise, maybe some cicadas, and that's about it. And it really sets this tone for this next scene that we have here, where it's this close-up that kind of feels awkward almost. It's not so close that it makes us uncomfortable, but it's close enough to make the energy feel off. The two women on the left and the right, the woman on the left and the one on the right, aren't fully in this scene, and its main focal point is Aaron, but even then it shows their kind of apprehension to be close to him and to want to be a part of what is involved here.
So the guidebook says that the route's through here.
And here we have another perfect example of painting Aaron as this larger than life guy. It's that backdrop with the jet going behind him. It just feels very heroic almost. Epic, if you will. And then immediately following that shot, we have that kind of keyhole looking shot that we get of the two women with Aaron. And it provides a great detail of foreshadowing because in a scene coming up after this, they are literally going to be in a very tight squeeze worth of a place, as we can see here. Something I wanted to add here is, even though they're in this very uncomfortable space, even the camera itself seems to have this stutter, this shakiness behind it, which I think is a very good touch because it definitely makes you feel like you're in their position. It's uncomfortable, it's tight, and you're still having to move in such undesirable type of conditions.
All right. Now all you gotta remember is that everything will be okay.
And then here we have Aaron scare the life out of these two women. That then reveals there's a lake or a reservoir of water below them. I wanted to talk about this because when he emerges here, it gives this kind of low angle horizon shot, if you will, similar to how you would try to shoot the horizon, or the rise of a sunset. And I can't say for what reason the creative choice was, but it definitely was a great choice. It adds on to the grandioseness of this cave filled with water.
Trust you, I'll kill you, Aaron Ralston! Oh, please. You love this.
And here we realize that they're gonna be fine and everything's okay. But there was two things that I appreciated in this scene. It was that this upcoming shot here, where it shows it's kind of in a old school camcorder kind of film grain, and then what's coming up after is the audio, how loud and very powerful it feels, kind of that jolt of bang, bang, bang over and over again. And these are both important because the abruptness of that water splash is equally as abrupt as what happens to Aaron later on when out of nowhere he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. But then it also shows that slight glimpse of the tape recorder, because later on as well, Aaron then has two POVs of himself. He's seeing himself through the camcorder, but then also having to see himself in this very horrible type of situation.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, blue John, blue cheese. Well, will I ever see you again?
That depends. Do you party?
Do I party? Yeah, sometimes.
Okay. Tomorrow night, we're actually
And the final thing here we have is a oblique angle
Okay, where am I going?
of Aaron and the two women. However, this is the first shot of Aaron that we've gotten that hasn't been a low angle of him.
Really?
It kind of shows that the pace is changing and
It was good to
he
meet
may
you.
not end up being in that same position of power he was for most of this scene.